The world is shutting down. Places that were once teeming with the hustle and bustle of daily life have become ghost towns with massive restrictions put on our lives, from lockdowns and school closures to travel restrictions and bans on mass gatherings. It is an unparalleled global response to a disease. But when will it end, and when will we be able to get on with our lives? Prime Minister Boris Johnson has said he believes the UK can turn the tide against the outbreak within the next 12 weeks and the country can send coronavirus packing. But even if the number of cases starts to fall in the next 3 months, then we will still be far from the end. It can take a long time for the tide to go out, possibly years. It is clear the current strategy of shutting down large parts of society is not sustainable in the long term. The social and economic damage would be catastrophic. What countries need is an exit strategy, a way of lifting the restrictions and getting back to normal. But the coronavirus is not going to disappear. If you lift the restrictions that are holding the virus back, then cases will inevitably soar. We do have a big problem in what the exit strategy is and how we get out of this, says Mark Woolhouse, a professor of infectious disease epidemiology at the University of Edinburgh. It's not just the UK, no country has an exit strategy. It is a massive scientific and societal challenge. A simple guide, what are the symptoms? New guidance, what must I do? New restrictions, what are they? Lookup tool, check cases in your area, maps and charts, visual guide to the outbreak. There are essentially 3 ways out of this mess. Vaccination. Enough people develop immunity through infection or permanently change our behavior, society. Each of these routes would reduce the ability of the virus to spread. Vaccines, at least 12 to 18 months away. A vaccine should give someone immunity so they do not become sick if they are exposed. Immunize enough people, about 60% of the population, and the virus cannot cause outbreaks, the concept known as herd immunity. The first person was given an experimental vaccine in the US this week after researchers were allowed to skip the usual rules of performing animal tests first. Vaccine research is taking place at unprecedented speed, but there is no guarantee it will be successful and will require immunization on a global scale. The best guess is a vaccine could still be 12 to 18 months away if everything goes smoothly. That is a long time to wait when facing unprecedented social restrictions during peacetime. Waiting for a vaccine should not be honored with the name strategy. That is not a strategy, Professor Woolhouse told the BBC.